All right, so the A's opened up a new series against the White Sox. The White Sox are a team that have a similar record to us. Coming into this, we actually had the same record of them at 68 and 50. The White Sox did get the win in a not so good game for the A's. They started out with the first 2 runs for Oakland, but unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize. Pitching was pretty poor, and the offense couldn't really step it up. We had runners in scoring position facing Craig Kimbrell. We had a lot of open chances, but we couldn't really bring in runs, and it was kind of annoying because we had bases loaded in the second with Olsen and Marte up, and they couldn't capitalize either. So 5-2 was the final score, and it was just unfortunate. I was at Disneyland, but I was watching in the line, so I did see what was going on. Matt Chapman, who has homered in the last 3 games for him and 4 home runs in the last 3 games because he homered twice in that one, got a solo shot in the second inning, so that was great for him. Good to see Chapman coming back into a groove after having a very slow start. Mark Canha did get an RBI single in the second, so it made it 2-0 Oakland. So they got the 2 first runs of the game. Unfortunately, those would be their last runs of the game. That brought in Josh Harrison. Cesar Hernandez got an RBI sacrifice fly out to deep center to Starling Marte, and that brought in the White Sox first run of the game. So it was 2-1 at that point. Sebi Zavala got an RBI single to left field, so it made it 2-2, tying up the game. And just like that, it was a brand new game. Frankie Montas allowed a bunch of hits, and they were all singles, which is kind of funny, but it was unfortunate at the same time. Eloy Jimenez, he's been hitting really well for the White Sox. Hit one off of Matt Chapman's glove at third base. He probably could have caught it, and that brought in a run, which was very costly. Brought in Tim Anderson. It was 3-2 at that point. Then Sebi Zavala, who stepped up once again, got an sacrifice bunt, and so that allowed that run to come in 4-2 at that point. Then Luis Robert got a solo homer in the bottom of the 8th inning, which is kind of unfortunate because, we were only down by 2, and now we're down by 3, and that was off Dale Esguerra. So, then, the game pretty much ended. It was kind of unfortunate seeing Liam Hendriks, our former all-star closer, close the game out for the White Sox because, it just kind of brought back the memory that we couldn't keep him. We still have a lot of game left to go against the White Sox. Unfortunately, with this loss, we do move to the second wild card spot. So if the season were to end today, we would play Boston Red Sox in Boston. Also the Astros did lose today to the Royals, so technically it doesn't hurt our division standings, but it would have been really nice to win and have the Astros lose, because lately it's been when the Astros lose, we lose. When the Astros win, we win, and it's just not helping us at all. So, for the A's, Matt Chapman hit well, but besides that, our offense was slower than usual. The White Sox got 10 hits, and 8 of which off Montas, I believe, and they were all singles, which is kind of, interesting. The bullpen didn't do as good as usual. Puck did all right. Petit did allow a run, so did Guerra. 6-2 was, or 5-2 was the final. The A's really could have stepped this one up. It was unfortunate. This game was nationally televised, and the fact that they couldn't step up was kind of unfortunate. I am happy the Astros did lose, but we're still 2.5 back in them, which, coming down the stretch with about 40 games left, or about 50 or 40 in between that range. It's a kind of, our window for winning the division is getting smaller and smaller. So we sit at 68 wins, 51 losses. White Sox moved to 69 and 50. But we just really have to step it up in the rest of the series because we are playing the Giants after this, and it's going to be a lot harder to come back. The White Sox did score a run in each of the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th innings, and the 8th, obviously, which allowed them to get the victory. So, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Unfortunate game, kind of a depressing one to watch, and 5-2 was the final. So I'll see you guys later. Go A's.